Okay. Can you tell that I'm on the ninth floor? It's about 4:30 in the morning. I've been up since 3. When I looked at my iPad, it said 3:43. I'm hoping it's not 5 o'clock. Why can't I just go to sleep like normal people? At first I thought it was because I was hot. So I got up and opened the window. Oh my goodness. Liberty Road. So listen. My client came to the shop today, and most recently she had a break-in. And I remember finding out about it maybe a week ago. And I can remember hanging up and talking to her, just praying that she would feel safe. And how happy I was to know that Daryl was locked out. And even knowing Daryl, oh God, I'm sorry. Daryl, you know, I just told, I know, I'm sorry. I don't mean to say that. Oh God. Even though I know that my old lover was locked up, like he's currently locked up. How when I hung up the phone with her, I was thinking, oh, I'm so glad he's locked up. Because they would be thinking it was him and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Or whatever. I don't like to say da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Because I hear people say it so many different ways, it just annoys me. So I take that back. So I started thinking that they would be thinking it's him and so on and so forth and so on and so forth. But, however, he's currently locked up. But I don't know, this mind is a powerful thing. I went to sleep about 10:30 maybe. And she came to the salon to get her hair done, which would have been last night. And she was telling me about it, and man, I just know what was so awesome is the one thing, and I say this to you all, and I publicly say it to God. Whoever broke in her house, let them bring that can back. All she talked about all the stuff, like there was money and things missing, that one would think was of such value, but there was this one can that she had that she kept all her prayers in, or some prayers, just a can, and the can is shaped like a can, like a canned good, and it says there's a saying on there. I think what she was saying it says was, what you can't do, God can do. And that was so important to her, and I know that feeling. And it just reminds me of how out of touch I am with the God of my understanding. Because I believe those things, but I'm not doing things like my vision board and writing my prayers in my God box. Those things really make a difference. And I ask you, God, please forgive me. I believe it's in your book in Mark somewhere, 9 maybe, that it says that the young man's father says, and I say, forgive my disbelief, because I do believe. And for those who might not understand, like, I fall short in my faith area often. And I'm tired of that. I'm tired of feeling these back and forth feelings about Daryl and how I should or shouldn't feel. I'm tired of meeting people, men, that may really work, but I just will not give it a chance. And I run, and I'm tired of pretending like I don't hurt when I do hurt. It does still hurt me when a man hurts me. I mean, men hurt me in different ways. They're probably not even aware of it. You know, a couple months ago, there was a guy that I was seeing, and come to find out, he was seeing someone else that I knew. And that really fucked me up. But I went in it under the pretense of, we didn't even discuss where we were going with it. I think I was just lonely, maybe. I don't know. It just fucked me up, though. It really fucked me up. I mean, I mentally was stuck for a few days. And I think I don't see them often. But when I do see him, I'm very uncomfortable. And I'm angry. And anger is always about hurt. Wow. And then I most recently met another young man who really seems nice. When I say young, they're not young. They're over 40, 45. They're, older. But I met another guy, and he doesn't live in town. But I know that he's nice, but I don't feel like waiting and fixing and patience and tolerance. But I would like all that from someone, for me. Isn't that a bitch? Then Daryl's been... okay, everybody freaking knows Daryl, okay? And I'm sorry, Daryl, if one day ever... I guess in, 3-4 years, I don't know, fuck, that you're able to see this or choose to see it, or someone shows you that you're probably the only name that I name on here, because you played such a major part in me beginning this. And I thank you for it, I really do, because it made a difference in my life. It did. This helps me see me. It really does help me see me. I don't know. I want to say that, so let's go back to this. So she's telling me about the break-in, and listening. And I realized, I know Daryl. I know he had nothing to do with this. But she hasn't been home. Man. I've never been involved in a break-in or anything. But I really can imagine how that could shake someone up. And it's so hard, because that's what I kept thinking about when the situation with Daryl happened with an old friend of mine when he broke into her salon. And I kept thinking how it must have messed her up and just fucking, but I felt that so much that I had to, I try to live my life a certain way. And I'm always constantly wondering, what would Jesus do? What would you have me to do? How would I do this? I don't know. But I just felt like it was up to me to tell the truth when I figured it out. And once I figured it out, I was so thrown aback by, wow, he is losing his mind. And how could he do this to someone that wasn't even really necessarily close in friendship, but just close to where I work, if nothing else. She just shady looking. And it's just built in a lot of hate. I don't know. I don't want to go get into that because it mixes me up, because I do understand what one would do under the influence of drugs. I really do understand that. And then I have people that will tell me logical things like, that's about hate, self-hatred. And how could someone that has so much hate for themselves, that could do such a thing, have any type of love for you? And it confuses me, because there's parts of me that believe Daryl does love me, in spite of all of that. And then I cannot move on because I'm stuck. And the shit wakes me up in the middle of the night. And it makes me question who I am. I do know whose I am, but it makes me question who I am. It makes me question everything. Everything. I just wish I could fly out this window. And not because I would want to die, I just want to fly. I just want to feel free. Everything feels so fucking heavy. I'm overly concerned about work. I'm underly concerned about me. Then there's times more than enough that I'm so fucking stressed that it feels like I don't have a neck in the back, that my head, I am so tired feeling like this. I don't know if anyone could relate. It is maybe 5 o'clock in the morning. I have to be to work at 7:30, 8 o'clock. And I've been up since 3:40. This shit is crazy.